Hey everybody, today is March 8th, 2015. It's really the night of the 7th. It's a late night video. Anyways, I have experienced another hard drive failure in the Mid-Tower Deluxe. Not a surprise, because the drive that failed is of course a Seagate. What a shocker. This time it was the 2TB backup drive that failed on me. I noticed it last Sunday when the machine went to do its automatic 7 p.m. Sunday backup. It gave me an error saying that there was an device error, could not complete the backup. So I figured, okay, I'll just go ahead and format the drive and try again. Same issue again. It was able to format the drive just fine, but when it went to do the backup, it just fell flat on its face. The computer started acting weird, and the drive literally disappeared from Windows Explorer. Like, for example, if you look in my computer, I'm going to pull it up again. There it is. Backup and extra storage E disappeared completely. It's no longer there anymore. Basically, what I had to do was I had to literally shut the machine off and disconnect the SATA cable going to that drive, because I could restart the computer I could hard shut it off and start back up, and the drive would come back. However, after it started to act up and go offline, it would cause the BIOS to hang on restarts and Windows to do weird things, all that good stuff. So it was best interest to go ahead and just remove it from the system. So basically, what I had to do was, obviously, I was kind of in a panic, because I have 8 years worth of data on my drives. I've been saving data since 2007. That's the last time I had loss on my data. That's family pictures, memories, videos, not just family stuff, but just a little bit of everything. YouTube uploads, almost every single Q computer channel and ByteGeek MTDX video is stored on my system. And currently I'm using, the total amount of data I'm using is close, 3/4 of 2 terabytes. That's how much data I have right now. So yes, I kind of freaked out. So what I did was, I sacrificed my TV drive. I sacrificed a lot of recorded TV shows to make enough space to back up my files there for the time being. Now, for those who have not been familiar with the drive stuff in my machine, in 2009 or 2010 I started to go with a RAID setup. It was actually 2009. It was two 500GB Seagate 7200.12 drives. One of those failed in the warranty, so I had to replace it. And luckily I had a 1TB backup drive, which it also failed earlier this year or late last year after 4 years of use. But anyways, one of those Seagates failed and replaced under warranty. The other one went just fine, and I needed more space by the end of 2012, so I replaced those drives with two 1TBs for a RAID stripe and a 2TB for a backup, as you see here. Last year, both of the 1TB drives, the Seagate ST1000D M003s, both of those failed about the same time. Had to RMA them both, get replacements. That was wonderful. Luckily I had my files backed up. As I mentioned, this thing does weekly backups. Anyways, not long after I got the current drive setup you see here, the two 1TBs and the 2TB drive, those Seagate drives, the 1TB Western Digital got designated as TV drive. Then it failed. So then I replaced it with a brand new Hitachi 2TB, which luckily I have it now, because as you see, I had somewhere to put my files. So anyways, and now the 2TB backup drive has failed. So as I mentioned, I already decided when both of my 1TB drives in there failed that I was just completely finished with Seagate. Now obviously I have a 240GB solid state drive in there that's from Seagate. The way I ended up with that thing was, when I did a computer build last year, Newegg included that in the box by mistake, and it wasn't on the packing list. And according to the Federal Trade Commission, I have a legal right to keep that as a gift. So I kept that drive in the machine, installed it, and now Windows, the operating system and programs are on a solid state drive. So it's going to make replacing my data drives a whole lot easier. I mean, a whole lot easier. Very good to know. So anyways, my new drives have arrived for this machine. Let's have a look at them. It's them three right there. As I mentioned, I am finished with Seagate. I went with Hitachi's for my data drives, and for the backup I went with a white label drive, which is actually a Western Digital. I can tell just by looking at this drive it's actually made by Western Digital. And these obviously are Hitachi's. All these came from Go Hard Drive. Ordered these from eBay. Basically, I ended up with Hitachi drives before when I ordered 2 terabyte white label drives off of eBay. They sent me Hitachi's, and I must say they have performed quite well. This one here on the very bottom is one of them. The other is in the TV box. Both of these drives are being used as DVR storage. Well, in my case now, this one's being used as sort of to deposit my files. All 3 of these are SATA 3 or more or less 6 gigabit per second transfer rates. Now obviously they don't actually move data that fast. They only move data as fast as the drive can do. But they are SATA 3. How much did I pay for these? Well, let's have a look. You went on eBay. There's the 2 orders, or they were ordered at the same time. Both these came from the Go Hard Drive. Obviously, one of them was sold by the other seller, APET House, which is Go Hard Drive. The white label 4 terabyte was roughly $130, and the 2 Hitachis were $131.76. So overall, this cost me about $260, $262, something like that. That's how much this cost me for these 3 drives. So $260 something for 8 terabytes worth of storage. That's not too bad of a price, I think, in 2015. Anyways, that's how much I paid for these things. So anyways, as I mentioned, having my OS on a solid state is going to make matters a lot easier. I'm not going to actually include replacing these drives in this video, but I think I will probably make a follow-up video after I get these drives installed. So anyways, yep, I gotta be replacing hard drives yet again. Anyways, kind of random video. Have any questions or comments? Feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.